2K25.
Yeah, whether you want to play quick games, an entire career, your own My WNBA, or compete in 3v3 online matchups, there's a ton of fun waiting for you.
Want to build a My Player and establish a legacy? The W is your path to championships and becoming the greatest of all time.
In the W, you can make your mark on history with Pursuit of Greatness, keeping pace with the greats of
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now Golden State's starting five. Starks is out there with Hampton. Then there's Haywood. Then there's Buckets. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling. Here we go.
Checking in with the community and getting tips on how to better your game is what we do best here at 2KTV.
And today we have former pro player and content creator, Yay Not Gaming. He has so much knowledge to share. We're so excited to have you on the show today. So tell me about when you started to play NBA 2K.
So I got into NBA 2K back in high school. I want to say 2K7. I will end up being one of the best players in the school, so they had me play against people at other schools. Kind of made like a slight reputation in high school. Once I got to college, things changed for a little bit. I just got a lot more occupied with school and then kind of picked it back up. Started playing Pro-Am, and then once the NBA 2K League was.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment.
Bet number 77.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Hampton, and it's Haywood in at the 2. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Here we go. It'll be the Warriors off the tip.
Watch the screen.
Collins with the rebound. Here's Simpson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, first team
Grant,
foul.
despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And that one's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Haywood. Carries it down low.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Shorty. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
5 on the clock. Brownlee. They get it back.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And something you'd never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, Dennis.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Simpson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. They need this. That shot off.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
It's Hampton on the wing. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
All right, let's keep it going.
And a chance here to check out some stats for him. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Simpson. Pass to Collins. Blocked! And the Warriors pushing it up now. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Dennis. Here's Simpson. Counted from distance. Simpson's got 5 points.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
From behind the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
Wood grabs the board.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Hampton. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Off target from 3-point range.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Knocks it down from distance.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Clock at 6. Pass to Haywood. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something...
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. The Warriors, number 1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Get open,
Here's Simpson. He's got 5. Pass to Dennis. Here's Shorty. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Simpson. And no good. The dry spell continues. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
So it's the home team now. Shorty passes to Collins. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shorty. No points yet. Into the lane. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Dennis. He can't get that one to fall. Right wing. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 25.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Murray deciding where to go with it. To stop the drought. On target from range.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Defended by Murray. Hampton's shot is good. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Substitution for your home team. Fontecchio. Simpson.
Here's Simpson. He's got 5.
Warriors foul. Number 1.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Warriors. Substitution on the court.
The 3 is up. Hampton grabs the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Over to the wing. 4-3. Dennis can't hit. The Warriors lead by 19. Oh, it's stolen. And they're running. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Excellent D there from Collins. Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Down low. It's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds.
The ball
and they retain possession.
Into the lineup for your home team. Number 77.
Pass to Dennis. Here's Simpson. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Starks. Starks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's going for the oop here.
Transition basketball. The most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Simpson. No good on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Shoots a fadeaway. Count that bucket. He has 29 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
All right, time for an injury report. Well, we got a chance here to check up on Jamal Murray's status. What do you have, Allie?
He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. The recovery time is still up in the air, but guys, one thing's for sure, a return tonight is out of the question.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Simpson, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Soft touch off the glass.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's Weber to halt the run. Deflected. Another shot, and he lays it in. Starks has got 4 points now in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Lays it up and banks it in. 37 points for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Richard, you played with great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone
and so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But, fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Peace.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. And it's Shorty in at the 2. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Simpson. Simpson's got 9 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. Here's Shorty. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Simpson. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Wood with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Good.
Number 1.
And he's got 41 now.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Another steal. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the paint. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And how about our 18? AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Shorty. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Warriors. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Simpson, guarded by Wood to stop the drought.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Simpson no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay.
Throw it down!
Come on!
Man, a big-time jam right there.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Shorty. 11 points in the game. And here come the Warriors in transition. And down it goes. 2 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at Wood. He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
and he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Shorty with a rebound. Shorty's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McCollum. Oh, they get a hand on it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Fades away. Shorty with a rebound. Shorty's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. McCollum defends. Pass to Wood. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Wood's got 8 points.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Warriors ball. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Warriors, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured.
Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. And the Warriors pushing it up now. On the floor for the Warriors. And it starts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And the Warriors making a change here. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete. He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that. He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Weber, knocked loose. They've got numbers. Count it.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Pass to Matthews. He swipes the ball away again.
Yeah, he's been an absolute thief on the floor tonight, robbing them blind.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for 2nd all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. Here's Weber, looking to end the run. He can't get it to go. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Again! What an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. To the middle. Uncovered. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Weber's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. And he drives in. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Great look there, but off target. To the wing on the left. Oh, from deep. The shot that time, not on target.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
"16 feet out. The rebound by Matthews.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Weber. He can't hit that time. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. It's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Nabbing another steal.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for your home team.
So he gets them both. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
6 to shoot. There's the double with Fontecchio. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It will be a re-jump.
And so it's Golden State with it. Inside. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Collins. They shoot again. No good on the layup.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
And good. There's another.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Weber. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's
hits yet again. Wow.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Golden State foul call. Number 1. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Haywood. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Oh, connects again.
That score moving him clear into third all time for scoring.
Yeah, well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Smooth sailing for Golden State. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game. Game away in style.
Here's Shorty.
Warriors foul. Number 1. Fourth personal foul. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
77.
And he sinks the second.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.